party, when you set the rules, and most people again can think say the rules now new things the way the party they form. No, the rules basically can be drawn from the constitution of the party, and maybe one or two modifications were necessary. Again, democracy not only predict say the party na norm for sent the rules, it also give the people who are not in the party executive forget them say. So therefore, because they get forget them say into the party activities, then give them 45 days within that period for let them self read the rules and also go line by line for see who side and get issue. Thankfully within the APC, because we get people and so reasonable, I want to give this kudos to Payamba, Wina Minkalo, Koroma. It take in time for go line by line in the rules and educate the people both na social media and at the traditional media. This na the work way Tunis have done over the years, and we get with people and for go through this process and let them learn them. So far we don't get petition, they don't come up. People actually don't send them to we don't respond. Then we'll announce the date anytime from now, and we go and go sit down with them petitioner here. Let we also understand, say, because it is a democratic process, so man not even understand outside the rules can be drawn from. These now rules we drawn from the constitution, and this constitutional constitution where we as APC party be approved, and PPRC also be deal with three in the process, and these are guidance of the party way. It go difficult, but we let some of them and petition how they come up. It also the help way as a party for understand who say we need for do amendments, who say we need for cross the T and dots the I when we go into the next convention. So we not see them as being negative. We not see them people in the way we petition as being destructive to the party. Rather, we see them as members of the party, and that is why we are called comrades. Because at any point in time, everybody must be given a fair share of in democratic rights within the party, and for ensure say where there are stumbling blocks within the party laws, the party rules, the practices of the party, then people they come out and speak up. The party and the executive and us as national officers of the party will come and say, okay, this side, many people don't petition this side, though it is a law, but can we look at that in the next coming convention? I think that's where we are, and we party. This is not the second convention that do using this constitution, the new constitution. Therefore, you get forget challenges as lawmakers. We know the see them challenges, and there has been the transgressions. Rather, we see them as positive steps forward. Forget a smooth sail of democracy within the party.
Okay, continue for stay with you inside the program. In Honorable Abdul Karim Kama in the opposition chief whip na parliament inside the program today. If you just join we look at the role of the APC and SLPP for consolidate peace and national cohesion after plenty remarks them we people don't regard as one way not good for national peace and democracy. We get also Moses Mambu na the program in the National Publicity Secretary for the Salon People's Party, SLPP. He be done earlier getting on bite. He talk about the new executive and then handing over. We come to the topic of discussion, Moses Mambu. We look at the role of political parties, APC and SLPP for consolidating peace and national cohesion. Waiting at the agenda of this new executive and the SLPP party for give strength to peace and national cohesion as we head to the 2028 election.
Okay, thank you very much for this topic on bring today. So for me, before I get to this topic, I go give you practical examples. So my statement get for be practical. So where they talk, I they put in context example, and I give
practical
you
example of waiting.
Of waiting we don't they do for sure the country say we ready for maintain the peace. Now this country also building up to the next election.
Okay.
Now begin on the 18th. We get we handing over. When the SLPP gets we handing over on the 18th, we all come together as a party. We get a very beautiful handing over. Now we party headquarters. We marry with this. With chairman talk, we all dance, we celebrate. After that handing over, they just on the 19th, the next day, with chairman travel to Cambia with 50 SLPP members of parliament. Them. He go there, he meet almost the entire membership of the APC. including the leadership of APC and all the flag bearers of APC. Then go there for go bear one APC honorable. We die in a Cambia. Then go stay at the village. Inside the church. Now with chairman, the APC leadership, now they all sit down. Now the same bench. Just the other day from the 18th, the 19th, now they all sit down. You see the camera there. To a point, the father, the reverend where they preach now the church. He say, one day see that kind of unity day between political party them. Where no matter with differences, we can come together and join. Which your man not say, oh, we don't get turning over. So on the next day, not go no silent rest. But a join we border them. When at the APC will be the grief. Because we're a young man lost in life. A very tragic. And we pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Let down they don't ever happen again. So it shows the commitment of the SLPP for work with we colleagues them now the other party, especially the APC, for make sure say we consolidate the peace and we live together as a country. And I make which your man will not send representative for say or even send a wife when a member of parliament, but instead taken upon himself for go represent His Excellency the President. Because when the opposition they cry, now we waiting at the ruling government, now we they cry. Because irrespective of we call us, irrespective of we political parties where we belong, the SLPP, where in slogan are one country, one people, we believe say Salome, now we all get them. If APC they cry, SLPP for cry equally so. So because of them passionate belief in they, where SLPP gets in democracy, the rule of law and cohesion, which a man be did a day among them. In fact, now one of the village there, then go if you win a bay, the hip fet day between flag bearer there. But down in a story for another day. What did they tell you? They tell you we ability, we steadfastness for make sure say we continue for promote and protect the image, the peaceful coexistence of we all in this country. So what happen the next day? No, let's just land on this point, Musa. What happen the next day? Just after, imagine we don't hand over the 18, the 19 will go cry with APC. Just the 20 APC pull press release against we. Where them talk all kind of fallacious things them about the SLPP. That is not comradeship. That is not brotherly. This is not the country we forefathers wanted it to be.
Okay, Moses, you make mention of the unity where you say the SLPP go and attend burying of an APC member of parliament, even the father or the pastor express admiration. Yes. But this is not something we not new. Before the 2018 election, we don't see Dr. Samura and the president, Julius Maada Bio, then an opposition leader, then a parliament and even they share jokes. But at the end of the day, after the 2023 election still, we see issues, and even after the 2028, we see issues.
No, a different. Let me tell you how.
What are the difference?
Because what you can show sometimes can send message to his supporter them. Sierra Leoneans out there say, APC and SLPP now bitter enemies. Now bitter enemies. They know they get no side where they meet. So I bring this example. I don't tell you say all my statements the way they make them practical for show people and practical evidences of step them with the SLPP they take for show say we ready for protect this PCSO. So now I make I tell you say would they take those practical step them for work to border them. That one then are just one accusation. The other aspect is the SLPP. The future of this country has to rest on the shoulder of SLPP. The peace of this country, SLPP now one political party, we don't suffer them. We don't fight for them. We don't lay with life they don't for them. Members of SLPP lives don't go. Sierra Leoneans don't suffer for this peace. And SLPP don't play a very pivotal role, very important role. History go tell, and I want to go into history this morning because of time. But history go tell, we will come 1996, the role we SLPP play till we get peace, till we try for consolidate the peace, till we try for fight impunity, till we try for reconcile the country through the Truth and Reconciliation Commission. The things and way we put in place for make sure say we consolidate the peace. But I get two messages this morning. Well,
so wait, before you talk about the message, let me get things clear. If the SLPP executive, take part and sympathize with the opposition, also one of them supporter die. Another angle would say that is still not enough. It's far away from, let people believe, say, when they work on peace and national unity.
No, for we now the SLPP, that one they not far enough. If we just like how the supporter they say, Honorable AKK and the PRO of SLPP, they know they meet and talk. You understand? For we na the SLPP, we believe say this country here big past any other political party.
So why not bear you not go show
no,
like
I just
there's
make one.
unity?
There are thousands. This is a new one. We go refresh the memory of Sierra Leoneans. Quick one. We done we program on the 18th. On the 19th, we don't say we don't yagba. So na APC let them go ahead. But because we know say when a brother they grieve, now we they grieve with them, we take them upon ourselves and make sure say we join with colleagues then at the APC. So for we believe say irrespective as we charge ourselves, we will come with debates now. You go honorable AKK go criticize from where this government come to today, nothing not happy. That's good, it's okay. But for we, the message will continue for send every day. Now for make sure say every Sierra Leonean understand, including the APC say, Salone get laws. Salone is governed by rules and regulation like any other state and any other society.
Okay.
So for we as a party, would they uphold the law then they? Would they live cohesively? Even the election, like any other election, would they build up to so now? Would they commit ourselves every day to the public say the SLPP will continue for uphold the peace, the democracy, the rule of law, and would they talk to our colleagues them, may they join we from the APC for continue for uphold the principles of democracy and rule of law. For example, where Honorable AKK is here now, before this program end, it can use a affiliation with the APC, a membership na the APC, as a honorable member of APC for congratulate His Excellency for winning the 2023 election. Because now one thing they not do that, they not do.
We need to come to the other guests.
So for we, in order for as a country for consolidate peace, it start with acceptance. Now make after the 2023 election, I know say Ugokande, the step the way His Excellency take for quickly bring the country together so that we continue for live together. Because nobody know day in this country today. We know the bitterness of war and the sweetness of peace.
Okay.
Which president be?
Okay, Moses Mambuna name Public Relations Officer Sierra Leone People's Party. We come over to we all our studio guest Honorable Abdul Karim Kamara, opposition whip na parliament. Same coin thrown at you. With the APC structure and system where they don't put in place towards national unity and peace na Salone.
Do you allow take this opportunity for correct some one or two things that we my brother don't make this morning? You know, he new into the political space. He has always been in the civil society space, and for attend bearing, na big thing. We Honorable Abad die all the way. If I start but with Honorable AO Kama all the way na Bo in the last parliament, if I would only attend, were there almost all the APC MPs, even when SLPP almost abandoned that bearing, they were there. And it was in the tip of the rain. You try to talk about the chairman attending an APC bearing. No, let me correction, not to APC bearing he attend. I'll tell you, the post we die in APC, but the post we die in brother, who then two, them born then at the same house and go at the same house and grow up. They were best of friends and brothers. And the deputy chairman of the SLPP, when I call him Cargo, and they all them born, even at two sisters and born them, at the same village them born them. Maybe he went there because in deputy chairman in brother die. Secondly, the honorable member we die, he and the honorable Weata Songa, when are the chairman of SLPP in WEF, when in a parliament, they always call and say me mama because now a member of the health committee. In fact, in parliament, nobody know the way cry and is doing in bearing range honorable Weata Songa on personal grounds of being a member of in committee and also a close friend. We even if they go na host, they had very good relationship. So if Batilo attend that funeral, it is too quick to say it's a sign of peace. But let me say something this morning. Peace, we Naomi study all my life. I have a diploma and a degree in it, and possibly could do even a master's in peace related areas. When the PR of the SLP Canaya, you know, peace get a language. The language that we don't use are never peace related. You know, you say you don't fire up the base. That's a war rhetoric. We don't energize the base. We don't fire up the grassroots. No. When you talk like that one day, for we na peace expert them, we will begin Allah warning signs say, hey, you get to be careful. We have to pay key attention to the way they speak. We have to pay key attention to where they address national issues. We have to pay key attention to the very little things where they feel say like na slangs. You know, party slogans go a long way for show you then determine determinants to peace. They use pauper. It means at all costs it should be false.
Definitely with the character we didn't tell them in. But the question was written on your own structure and system. We don't take note of your words.
As members of the opposition party, our current position is twofold. One, we match the SLPP foot by foot. If you are in governance and you continue to talk reckless, nothing will stop us in the opposition for continue for fire up we own base just like they do. So secondly, let me learn. Secondly, we go also continue for raise red flag and what we call as peace experts early warning signs. Say the world they move so to 2028 elections. If nothing is done for ensure say we get
the matter
was in court. The matter was in court.
So no, we left on to court. Let court discuss them or pass judgment on them. Make a statement. We not get evidence to.
If I am a citizen of Sierra Leone, and whatever I say, anybody get right for take me go to court or use the law with save them.
But this is our own platform where we protect.
Okay. I heal because that's what you want.
Okay.
And if you also good law on the right manuscript and give you to now allow it.
No, we didn't notice to now follow now listen and know
secondly,
things
in Pujeon, a young man we were APC polo the cell medicine was found dead. And we don't get the situation of Satalami where after election they rape him, then put stick pan and kaila. We don't get the situation na Lumley where the cheerleader didn't beat him with iron rod. We get a situation na Cambia we may come out where they fire a young boy doing elections. We not even get anything for doing election. In all of the situation we continue writing press release. We don't get the 2018 elections where they stopped our people from being party agents in the south and the east. It happened in 2023. You know the good news? It will not happen in 2028.
Inside the program, we'll continue to look at issue and while people know say inside this edition of the program, Good Morning Salon today, Radio Democracy, they look at the ruling party and the main opposition, APC, on things the way they do towards peace and national cohesion. And this being term in line with the same issue, we don't see outside statements and utterances and come out from the party where the party them get concerned. But first, we can listen to a statement we come out from the Sierra Leone People's Party chairman where this be concerned to the main opposition APC, and later we will also get the one we come out also from the main opposition APC where SLPP them back get concerned. But this being time, the Sierra Leone People Party be organized one and in over ceremony na them party office na Freetown. Outside the past executive na the party be hand over the party leadership to the new executive, and inside this hand in over ceremony the new SLPP party chairman Jimmy Batelo Songa be make certain statements but APC and the 2028 election. And inside this statement, plenty people be get concerned. Let me listen to some of the statement with come out from the SLPP new chairman.
Will be done sacrifice 2018. Will not be get gun. Will not be get soldier. Will not be get police. Now what will be get? Will be just get one also. Will be able to pull the APC. Will be able to pull them. And that time in organizing secretary. I began to take instruction. Not your way me now. The Master Sabi man go hand over to me. And then at the background, I don't get young, vibrant, progressive, radical, Secretary General and team. We want or we assure una say, we, APC no get for come here. One thing one APC no to the opposition APC, there is a new sheriff in town. And that new sheriff, now he now the national chairman of the Sierra Leone People's Party. Now he now be the cook where be there in the kitchen where they cook, he pass and give Dr. Hadi Shebam, tell Upuluna. Now that kitchen cook don't come forward for make sure say we keep APC permanently in our position. One country, one people. When I tell me who say APC they can pass, then the enemy side go pass. Where the param near me, where the Piaro Mambu near me, where the Miwaji near me, and where I get take away the push energy, and where I get Tunis, where they all over for bring money for the party, and where I get the Master Sabi man, where Sabi like policy, Chief David Mwenina Senge. How they go pass? How? And above all, we got the president, the Master Sabi man, the man where he don't go, make sure say it is fight for the whole of Africa for their permanent security council seat. The man where they don't see him, now the sub-region, they say now one of the best president. So the president they don't make a chairman. Then we get interpreting back where he serve day for formulate policies, follow and not suffer. But when I get this executive way sit down, they will get them and them. Then the people listen to we, follow work together. APC go kaya. APC go kaya. So if APC not the kaya, una say enjoyment don't come. Enjoyment. One country. Enjoyment they come. Enjoyment they come because una they can't get a residential chairman and a residential secretary general. We don't forgo, we feature, and even me deputy Sesep don't decide say in order to civil society again. No, sir. So yes. So we don't get the army, the military, the political military army for make sure say APC no get no road. They get road for pass. While they pass, by the time they will reach, we don't get mother babes. Mother babes they go to attack them also. As then they go, you don't get the soldier team don't block them also. The Kundara base go don't block them also. The marshal they go don't block them also. And even the social media blogger themselves go don't block them also.
Well, that's now the voice of the chairman for the Saloon People's Party, SLPP, we na Jimmy Batilu Songa during the time with them be the Ando Batoram. And this don't be concern for the main opposition APC party. Before we come to the remarks of the APC, I come to you, Moses Mambu. We start off with a statement from you, we say, we are committed to peace. But their statement here, with what you say, I can compare and contrast them as the PR of the party.
Okay, so before I answer that question, the Honorable make mention of two things that I want to clarify so you go understand clearly.
So no,
I want
you go respond to them, but we look at this one in particular. We answer this, Moses. You go come to them.
Yeah, I don't want to make this go on notice.
Okay.
A talk button.
Go ahead.
So now I make myself one talk button. We want to ask them with the regards of peace. We be talking the names of incident that we don't happen. Now within this country, na Boya Womendi, a whole APC member, tinap and say any SLPP within a Bora Womendi, therefore fetch them and pull and do. We don't see them we don't see in this country way for who take power to today. 6 attempted coup, and the most popular one were organized by members, party card carriers of the APC. Now this country, people like Koita, Leather Boots, these are senior
you get proof say they get party card
on social media. Koita, we don't publish the APC party.
So what's in their social media now you go believe who claim?
No, we don't publish them by ICSF and talk about them.
So
there are audios where they talk. So who talk about peace? Now this country, the APC not get leg for TINAP on for talk about peace because they don't cause the most egregious atrocities on the lives of the people of this country. Go back to 2007, where APC take power. Then go and vandalize, rape 17 women at SLPP party headquarters, kill 17 young men at APC party headquarters. Who did that?
So
you get evidence.
The evidence is clear. The
So
video
from-
is out there. So for when we talk about peace, we don't want to let APC go to Canada studio for talk about peace of this country, because we know say the responsibility of peace in this country rests on the shoulder of SLPP.
So, Mamu,
it is very, very outrageous for let the APC get the low cost and the moral standing for Canada studio and talk about peace of this country.
So in another
That's
words, the
our
two
side.
parties they
No,
don't look ready for anything
No,
towards
SLPP
peace and
ready,
national
we don't
cohesion because
sacrifice.
una get grudge
we don't put
grievances
with blood
of
and
things
sweat
that we
for
don't
this
pass.
country here. So President Bio, when some of them might be there under
Because
bail,
you can't make the
President
same
Bio be-
instances where Honorable AKK make.
when some of AKK, the big one, they be there under bail.
No,
President
please,
Bio
Moses
be there
Mambo,
in the
Moses
streets
Let
and
me
check.
stick to the
Moses
topic,
Mambo,
please.
I wish you withdraw that
Let me
statement
stick
from
to the
against
topic,
we-
please.
No,
you
but it's
guys.
the fact.
No, withdraw that statement because
No, but
we
thi-
no.
this is the fact.
It's not personal
When-
attack.
No, I know they attack them personally.
No.
I say when some of them doing the war, where President Bio they sacrifice for the Sankona bush, some of them be there under bail.
So now we look at
So
I
let's
know we
stick
have
to
be
the
fair.
topic,
So for
please.
me, at the SLPP, I dey try for create a context, make una listeners they understand the seriousness of how SLPP take the peace of this country.
No, look at-
and how personal. we take
look
the
at
peace of this
Batilo
country.
in statement
Because
and
we don't
how-
suffer for am.
how-
Now look
how
down to the
peaceful
statement
that day.
proper. Batilo in statement, they talk am within context, and you see who say Bila. I'm glad you wanna play the whole background of the statement to a beginner. A begin for build that statement day. It puts together a coalition. It tell the supporters, they say, we get all of them men and women there. We get the leader of the party, who happens to be the president of the party. We know say APC they find it very difficult for distinguish between the president and the party, the presidency and the party, because we were able distinctly for draw a thin line between the presidency and the party. They not be able to do it because an Escoma every Thursday in a party office in the work for President Bio for where he come na State House in the work, so he no gets that kind of style deep now. So the statement with Jimmy Batilo Songa, which chairman be the try for make. Now the context I try for draw, where una ask me the first question, where I enter inside this studio. 3 things. Number 1, Sir Jimmy Batilo Songa make we supporters they understand say now new executive don't come. What are they so inside 98.1? If management change this now, the presenters and staff of 98.1, then they get renewed hope, then they get renewed strength. Then they believe again, say, okay, new management don't come. Maybe we condition they can change. So that is the hope where we chairman try for Guy. So we support them for say, hey, listen, this is a new sheriff in town. And also send a message and to the APC. Because if you look the pattern of the APC, this is the same playbook where they used in 2007 for create fears in the minds of Sierra Leoneans, for speech violence and venom. Whether one day they make sure say Sierra Leoneans and get fear, but that playbook they we don't faint span.
The military for day for South. The military.
No, the army, the military of Sierra Leone.
The Gundama na uda den dedi.
No, the Gondama not to military. They
Na uda dedi.
Na support group.
Support group.
Of course.
Gundama barracks.
I say na support group Kundara. I don't mention Gundama. They say the Kundara boys. The Kundara boys. Na cook them.
But he said they get the military.
We get the political military. We have the political army.
So why do you need a political military when we get a national
Because
military?
a military is a group of people where they come together, we believe in one vision. I want to define the word military for you in the context of political. In the context of politics, the word military, the word army, in the context of politics, are determined people with one vision, one focus under one command, who is President Julius Maada Bio, for make sure we do everything possible within the political landscape of the country democratically for maintain power in the country. So the chairman in statement not be there out of context. The chairman just energize the base. It wake up the men and women who don't suffer for this party. It tell them say there's a new sheriff in town. You guys need to have.
They refer to as soldier.
Of course.
Because an individual. Why don't I forget the description of
soldier?
Soldier
Is a description of a group of people where they come together, where determined for fight a cause. Because when you say, for example, the Salon military, they get structure. So anytime we
so now the civilian and now go do a soldier.
Yeah.
What you mean?
No,
we get a people
we
who
get
are
a
responsible.
structure like a military. As
Okay.
a political party, we have a structure. So they wake up the militancy. Anytime you hear the word military, these are people we get political think, we get the same vision, we get the same objective and get the same goal, which is it for make sure say we keep APC in our position in 2028. So he wake up the base, call on the army of the SLPP. Here you begin talking from the stakeholders. These are the army put together, the battalion of the SLPP, first brigade of the battalion of SLPP. Then at 15 Wallace Johnson Street. So he called on all the other brigades.
So that means the SLPP already get a well-structured.
We get a well-structured
system against the security system. We would already get. But why can't you depend on the national military, the police?
When I understand the context, Musa, when you understand the context, you did not say APC, they were just being dramatic. We didn't comment first of all on that statement. I don't tell you say the chairman been the wake up the base. The SLPP don't put together an army of determined supporters, stakeholders, grassroots members. That is the context. We don't need to take them out of context, but we understand because the APC as at this moment now is a sinking boat. They don't get message for the people. So because a boat they sink, anything where they see for hang on to, nine that they hang on to, and talk about them. So for we want to talk to APC the two things. Subdue. The peace of this country, the SLPP take and personal. Now make even with all the attempted coups, where investigation point to the former president himself. Where they under investigation, the matter they court. The SLPP still remain peaceful. The president still they bring everybody together.
With
the president don't give jobs to people.
Mabu, with waiting they on display and the utterances from Ona also, it's like the party them in any way not ready for move towards peace and need because I still get things that will happen way back. We wanna use as example still grudges.
Give you example.
Thing the way una they say don't happen at the party way wrong. So if una really for move to peace, una nothing say una for begin practice the bygone pattern and forget say okay that did happen SLPP, because you don't make instances of waiting happen to una the same thing with honorable.
Okay, the SLPP, so the SLPP is a social, radical, progressive political party where they seek the interests of a member them. So for we now the SLPP, the peace of this country will they take and personal because now we don't lay all the foundation and the pillars for uphold this peace and democracy. So for we take and personal.
Okay.
We don't then this country we honorable AKK we sit on liberty. It spit venom.
We need for come to we other guests. This is our platform. Let's stick to your platform, please.
Liberty. It speak venom, incite the public with violence rhetoric. What did we do? Nothing.
Okay,
because
so
we value the peace of this country. So for we now the SLPP, we believe say that because the destiny of this country rests on the shoulders of SLPP, we they go all out. Now make even when things can go wrong. We border than at the APC, can one go up, we still calm them down.
Okay, continue. Mambu continue for
so that we chat the way forward.
Mambu continue for stay with me. Continue for stay with me inside the program. In Moses Mambu, the National Publicity Secretary for the Salon People's Party, we come to Honorable Abdul Karim Kamara. We na the opposition chief whip na Parliament. Honorable, we talk about peace, and earlier I asked you about the party position in the area of peace and national cohesion. He said the APC not averse to peace, but let we go back down and listen or recall the statement of you in particular where you say one of the options of the APC could be war if the election no go as it pleases the APC. And another APC member again we then at the publicity wing we now Honorable Menkailu say the APC will go to war if the election results no go as expected. Why the APC decide say war will be part of the options if we not get what we need in the 2020 election?
I'm sorry for say you don't be very biased this morning. I made a statement in a public media, just like how Batila do. If you want to quote me and make me a topic of discussion, if you don't play them.
No, they can't play them.
Thank you.
We can't play
them. We make you public of discussion. We make reference to your statements.
No, you cannot do that. Play it so you understand the context where I talk and what I say. I am a peace expert.
The watchword now the war.
If you want to be the moderator and the person will answer the question, I can.
No, it's not being the moderator.
Allow me for rest.
Okay.
Allow me for rest. If you want to play what I say, you are free to do so. If you want me to analyze what I say, I am in the studio. So you get two options.
Okay.
You will have first asked me, what do you say? That's one option. Or secondly, now this you talk, you play them. But if you try for quote them and present them as if this is what you say. But let me come to the one where you don't play. At least that will be the way to say, because that is what the SLP say, and that is what I thought we would have communicated first before you can out to wait me say. Sorry, sir.
No, you know they tell me like how for moderate the program.
But that is how it
We talk about
Honorable, let me listen to waiting. Minkailu from Una
No, let I
say.
comment on waiting. You don't first play. Where now in the national discussion now. If you don't ask Mambu for comment on that one day, then you can't to me and not even comment it and not give me bites on that day. You all move now to waiting.
So okay, go ahead and give you bites, please.
It is unjust.
Go ahead and give you bites, please.
Simple. Firstly, I think Mambu need for listen carefully to waiting Batilo say. Batilo not talk about just moving the base. He say in 2018 when they not get gone as a party. So the first question is, do a political party needs to have a gun? Secondly, he also talks say whether not be there in control of the military and the police, then pull APC in power. Firstly, let us come back to our senses as Sierra Leonean and ask critical questions. Where did he say it? He talked about the party office. Who were the audience? You get the chief minister, heads of government ministry agencies and departments, and he was addressing this to the president for take action. Most times when people can talk about President Bio being ECOWAS chairman, it is done as C10, they don't know the implications. Let me say this to them. Let me help Mambu and the SLP people understand the role President Bio playing at the global space. One, being the chairman of the ECOWAS, it means say the responsibility of peace, stability, and the development of cohesion within the West African sub-region is shoulder in his shoulders. So for let it to in a political party where in your political party they talk say now they get gone, then get the police under control, then get the military, is a recipe for chaos. Secondly, if you're talking about two distinct institutions, the SLPP as a political party and the SLPP administration, I was expecting the chief minister at the time after I left and as head of the administration where they supervise the ministers, the government itself of the SLPP, the peace commission, the early warning sign commission, all for them pull a press release for disassociate themselves as a government from waiting Batilo say. When it came to waiting Mambu, they analyze all the days on the radio. Oh, he was moving the base. They talk about Kundara, they talk about this. It is distinct from where it talks now. Then get gone, then get police, and then get military. But what I'm shocking you so but SLPP and the PRO know. When the people they resist, they don't need guns.
Okay.
When the people resist, they don't need guns. Secondly, this talk much, you know, where particularly they talk, when you listen to the statement or even PTM, is talk just like what Mambu say, he is giving hope to a hopeless SLPP party. He is giving hope to people where they don't damage their future already with kush. He is giving hope to a party.
That's what Batilo say in your words.
That's what Mambu say. He is giving hope. Yes.
In his words.
Yes. In the right words. He said they give hope to the SLPP supporters. Them. That's what you said.
Of course.
So it means that the SLPP by itself was hopeless. So they needed hope. But the language of the hope itself is of national security.
Okay.
What we do sometimes. This is where when APC write press release, no means say we dey do for create chaos. We write the press release in serious democracy, and the role President Bio they play in the sub-region. What was expected of him was not to be SLPP, but rather for call the both political parties, and knowing say the tension don't rise before 2028 elections, for say hey, let's come to the table and try for simmer down with political tensions in the country. But rather, what we don't see happen, you know, for sure say SLP not really hopeless in the before 2028 elections. You can't be in power and you they talk
so
fire.
let me Yes.
No, not only
Please.
talking, I'm talking this.
No, please.
But Mamu don't say they are saying not so.
No, but it not denying.
They talk about
It talk about
hopeless.
hope.
He say they're not.
It talk about
how
hope.
do I give hope? Suppose we get hope already. I only give Khadija hope of giving a better job.
Well, let me answer that. You dey give person hope.
You don't give hope to somebody.
Please.
No, you dey give person hope for wake up for energizer. What
Okay.
he did on that day now for energize the base.
Mamu, please, let me
no
get there
interject
for
because you need me for clarify.
Mambo, please.
People are not going to like this
Mambo,
morning.
please.
When you talk, and it take me time.
Please,
No, but they are.
Mambo,
If
please.
they quote me
Mambo,
directly,
Mambo,
then
please.
I own the responsibility
Mambo,
to respond.
Mambo, let me
please.
get there for-
Yes, go ahead.
I am a peace expert, a practicing preacher man. I don't go to the pulpit giving people hope. We get hope already. I give hope to hopeless situations. So, if you get a situation where you say, enjoyment they come after 7 years, the only language you can tell the supporters and now enjoyment they come, it shows say the base is hopeless. But let me say this. I call on President Bio again. I have done this many times. At a time like this, when you move to 8 year in governance, with your international repetition, where many people don't celebrate you for, with your responsibility we don't give at the sub-region, with your responsibility again at the global space, me being a peace expert where they always come in for give early warning signs, I think it is high time the president becomes the president and not a member of the
Okay,
SLP.
we need to go for a break and look at
not
another
a
issue.
member
That
of
are
the
honorable.
Yes. Oh, okay.
That are honorable.
Well, we should not be telling us,
Mamu,
madam.
please. That are honorable Abdul Karim Kamara, opposition whip na parliament. Inside the program, Good Morning Salon, still in line with the issue they look at. We also don't listen to waiting the current chairman of SLPPC. Again, we can listen to audio we get for do it supporter na the opposition APC as the Ceylon People's Party also get the same concern likewise of the APC. Let me listen to the insight, please.
One thing will not go take anymore. The election where they rig in 2023 and get away with them, they don't count, they say they get an army, they get the military, they get the president at the side. If they attempt to rig another elections, the APC not go accept the results as long as it's not credible. We go make this country ungovernable. And they repeat that. Then now the press release, waiting our key concerns, will state clearly. When you take a look at the press release, you go to say key concerns. It undermines the neutrality and constitutional mandate of the security services. That is one of the major concerns. Batilo in statements we make, it undermine the neutrality and constitutional mandate of the security services. We know that it erodes public confidence in the integrity of elections and democratic governance. All anything in the APC don't state, and at that I want to let the listening public take note of. We say it signals a worrying mindset that could invite the misuse of state power against legitimate political competition. Then thing and then I don't state now press statement. APC not they just right. Oh, right now something makes sense, and oh, right now something the nation for take very seriously. We're not just the right. We come back, we say we call. The APC therefore call for one, an immediate and unambiguous public reassurance from His Excellency the President as the constitutional guardian of the nation that all state institutions, especially the security services, will remain neutral and will never be used as instruments of political suppression. We say back a formal repudiation of these remarks by the SLPP leadership to demonstrate their commitment to democracy, peace, and the rule of law. SLPP, this second one, I they address in the press release. They're not going to tell you say in the address, but call say let they can explain what they mean. And they don't address her in the press release.
So I feel satisfied.
Now, but although they try for count some kind of gimmicks inside, but they don't address them.
They don't satisfied as a party.
It is not a matter of being satisfied. The fact is they don't address them. This second demand, they don't address her in the press release.
The program Good Morning Salon they continue na Mikhail Kurma, member of the National Publicity Wing of the of the APC. That's na in your statement in response to Jimmy Batilu Sunga in statement. We still get Honorable AKK na the studio and also Moses Mambu where they talk about the commitment of them party them towards peace and national cohesion. And Moses Mambu, we don't listen to the APC response and then press release towards the statement of Jimmy Batilo Songa. As a party executive, una go withdraw the statement here where Batilo make, or una go apologize to the public and withdraw the statement for Seka, then here where the APC don't think say una go use the national institutions like the police or the army for deprive them of voting, then think say they deserve in the election.
Is it then say thief man and being company? Because you wait the thief. Now it's being company with the thief. We know what's in the APC, the GT, because this crop of APC now they just come on power about 7 years ago. You understand, eh? We use all kind of game, including the army. They be the barge na studio, they arrest we party supporters, the party stakeholders them from studio. Then they beat journalists, they like journalists, then they beat them up. Then they make sure see them barge into radio stations like monologue, where they later transform for be APC. This is what the APC is known for. So now they are GT. For say the SLPP, they do that kind of thing. The SLPP, they operate within the rules where they govern this country here, where they protect the constitution. We don't see where the APC bastardized the constitution of Salome in 2015, broad daylight, then sack a democratically elected vice president.
Mambu,
so for we now the SLPP,
the statement
for we now the SLPP, I tell you what he make APC pull up press release day, because they're afraid they shadow things and what they use for do. They feel saying and then things and the SLPP they do.
The SLPP
but the SLPP not
for that statement.
The SLPP not get no regrets because the statement was made within context. Listen to Mikhailo, what Mikhailo say. If police call her now for questioning, for say if the 2028 election is rigged, there will be war in this country. The war, the use of the word, there will be war itself, not incitement. Honorable AKK Westroya, Uti Red BA, don't use that same statement na liberty. It don't sit down there, it don't use the same statement. But you see, this crop of SLPP, make a tell you now. Let me make please, Musa.
Let me stick to the question because of time. The program get timing, please.
We're not able to challenge you. I don't know now because he come off from the APC.
No,
where they challenge you for
say
saying una
being
biased.
Please.
No, where they challenge you and say una being biased, una know they give on time, una they yield. I don't know.
No, the program has a structure and format where we don't even
yes,
tell
I follow the structure.
Your question.
Now are the response to.
So go ahead.
Now the question are the response to. So for we now the SLPP, we get the responsibility for maintaining the peace of this country, because SLPP don't suffer for bringing peace to this country. We APC 27 years they mix up this country, bad governance in this country, we lead to 11 uninterrupted civil war. We senseless. Now SLPP can fix them. We take over this country, we fix them. Where some of the stakeholders of APC been there on a bed during the war, President Bio and his colleagues and been there na do take up arms for defend this country. Later a pull for the Sankona Bush. President Bio make sure say we coordinate and cooperate with all partners, including the opposition, for bring peace in this country. So for we na the SLPP, peace is personal. But few messages you want for send to the APC and the listening public. Do ya? We will not fall for the incitement of the APC. This is a game we have seen it in 2007. The APC used threats, they used violence rhetoric in 2007 for come to power. There's a recording of Anes Kroma in 2007 where the campaign be they go on when they say this country will become ungovernable if they not get the power. That one they create fears in the minds of Sierra Leone, because you know why? Sierra Leoneans suffer the brutality of the war, but this generation of Sierra Leoneans where they so today, not they fall for them gimmick the day of the
both parties guilty of that.
We are not guilty as SLP.
What do you say about Kadiru Kaikai's statement?
You see the action where the party take.
But he make a statement.
He made a statement and the party took
not
action.
The action we
no, but then
the statement.
The statement you make as a party member. The question should be, what did the party do when you make that statement? When Kadiru make that statement, what did the party do? A, the party issue a press release, disassociate themselves. We disassociate with party from a statement. We suspend them from a political party and suspend all a political party operations in the name of the SLPP. That is what a democratic party should do. When Honorable AKK Westroya issued a reckless statement, threats to the peace and democracy.
Moses,
what did the APC do to him? Nothing.
Moses,
Alfred Mikhailo.
Moses Mabu, I don't like rebook. Plenty
no, I can't. No, but the statement was reckless.
No,
the Honorable AKK sitting here, his statement of igniting war was reckless. And I stand by it.
So we need to go to the other guest.
Yeah, his statement was reckless. Just like Mikhailo. What did APC do? After when Uchiaman don't go sit down at the same table with Pai and Sane, the next day, when AKK they incite the public of violence, when Mikhailo they incite the public of violence, what he do? He decide for response to the SLPP.
Okay.
When an SLPP member issued a statement of violence, the SLPP took action against that member today. Kadiru, now vivid example.
Okay.
When Honorable AKK and Mikhailo issued a reckless statement where they're not able to defend them because by the time that they blow the whistle, they did upset. Where SLPP they come on, them
okay, Moses Mabu, continue for the inside. Moses, the program get format. Please continue for day with inside the program. Continue for day with inside. Continue for day with inside the program. Continue for day with inside the program. They come over to the Honorable Abdul Karim Kamara Jozo with studio guests. We on there for the same topic. Make instances of you and also Mikhail wanna talk about things where say the utterances them not speak towards peace and national cohesion.
I think it's unfortunate that President Bio they share
we can get a decorum, please. Let me Mabula will listen to the other guests, please.
It's unfortunate that President Bio they share the same political party with people like Mambu at a time when the world they take him as a very serious person.
Yeah, because
so now the question that they ask Santo or Mambu.
No, not the question or the answer.
So the question is on you and Minkailo make a statement. We're not to speak towards national peace and cohesion. What do you say about that?
That's why that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
I get a video now. Player.
Mambu, please allow the other guests for getting bite.
You know, just like me, Mikhailo and President Bio, we all three study peace. And I will give you plenty examples around the world where post-conflict election activity don't lead to conflict. In Kenya in 2007, in 2008.
Let's stick to the question, please. Let's talk about the utterances or statements made. Take it with that far, the timing.
No, come on, allow me for present far.
The program get timing.
When my time is off, tell me my time is off. I stop.
Go ahead and
they do justice to. In Kenya in 2007, 2008, it happened. In Zimbabwe in 2008, after elections, you see conflict. In Ivory Coast. In 2010, you see conflict in Venezuela. You know why? As peace experts, when you listen to me, you say, if the conditional clause of if is saying to the president and the government and institutions within the democratic tenet, when we're supposed to build the election momentum for be fair and clean, fair and transparent, if they are not done, it's not saying the APC is going to take arms. What we are calling for at a time like this, what I said at Liberty, now I can tell you at Liberty for play what I say. I say, let's make them again, and I'll say this.
Members of the APC don't take up arms.
So Mambu, please, Mambu, please, no. Let AKK come. Mambu, please, Mambu,
please go choose something like you. It's a really disappointment.
Mambu, please, to the program
you don't make your points. Let you co-panelists making points.
When I did at Liberty, and I was talking on the issues we get for do with the tripartite recommendation, all 80 of them, and how did they lead to a clean, fair, transparent elections in 2028. And I say the pace at which government they come for implement their 80 recommendation then be. And when the chief minister is so bold to come out to the public, so we don't achieve 80 recommendation, we don't do 80%, we don't do 70%. When in actual sense, the issues we get for do with elections, the issues we get for do with the appointment of electoral commissioners, for example, the issue we get for do with the censors has not been credibly done. I say if we continue like that one, the 2028 election get the tendency. Do they understand what tendency is?
The tendency to waiting exactly.
For great conflict after the elections. So, our mindset as a party.
Mambu, please, let me stick to program format. Let me stick to the program format. We will come back to you. Go ahead.
When you listen to the APC press release, Usai end, it called on the president for be a statesman, for ensure say able guide the process of transitioning the country into another president. When I there this morning, one thing I don't echo well, I say, President Bio needs to be the president of Sierra Leone, way for govern Sierra Leone, and at this time, the responsibility within our age, now the global world, is one way called upon them for be a statesman and not SLPP this time around. If there is a situation, let's accept for all for the interest of the country, say both political parties don't make threats of conflict after the towards the 2028 elections. For simmer down the peace, for simmer down the tension in the country, President Bio needs to be a statesman.
In terms of Minkailo saying if the election is rigged, you go be ungovernable. What
so
do you
why,
mean exactly?
Why you are rigged elections?
So the question I asked to you now in statement that they waiting a minute.
Simple. If registration will happen in 2023, where they already started and then pull 250,000 people off the registration list. If you get polling centers in at the northern part, we not get voting material say 1 o'clock, then voting material. If we dey and collect a result, now the regional headquarters them will not even done it, then them pronounce result will not reflect the outcome of the vote. If all of them here are the conditions where precipitate Minkailo in statement and then the issue where the APC get why
yeah. Mambu, please. Honorable KK, the question now.
Mambu, please. No. For the sake of respect, where we share, you have your time. You don't call me many names. I don't respond to you. Let's just maintain the sanity of the studio. Let's respect 98.1. And the people will get time for listening.
Honorable, my colleague asked, what in the ungovernable mean?
So why you not pay attention to the factors where they lead to the ungovernable?
So you don't explain the factors. What in the ungovernable means in the
ungovernable means able will not be go parliament. There was a stock to governance. Ungovernable means
Moses, please. Moses Mambu, please. Yes.
No,
please. No, please.
Can I leave this? Can I leave this?
No, you.
No, can
now
I
we invite you.
No, if it's
no. We are controlling the program. No, we are protecting. No. Mambu, please.
Come on,
Mambu, please.
Mambu, we program get format. Let we stick to that.
No, please. No,
please. AKK, please.
No, please.
I have not said anything.
No, please. Mambu, please. When you turn reach you, make your statements. Honorable, have a seat, please.
Have your seat, please.
Please, Honorable, have a seat.
People police, decent people.
So, Honorable, please. So, we ask what ungovernable means. You try to explain them, but somebody when they listen to you now will say we get a structure, we get structures for peace, we get the court system, and we get other means them for take concerns them.
Mambu,
Moses, Mambu, please.
Honorable AKK, please. Honorable AKK.
Mambu, this program gets structure. Well, now we end the program. Good morning, Salon for today. Sabtu.
Yes, I would say plenty thank you to all the one that will join and make sure say this program which as of today we look at waiting the current government and the opposition APC they do towards peace and national cohesion. Okay, and we end the program here. Mina Sabtu you Kalon.
And Musa Kaba, they say plenty thank you to the production team Michael Sam.